Who was Rune King Thor? To understand the end of this story, you need to understand a side fact that Thor once lived a mortal life as a humility lesson of Odin under the name Donald Blake, where he learned the sciences of man, seeing the nature of things as animal, plant, and mineral. Alright, well, once upon a time, Loki, out of revenge, recruited Sutur to forge weapons of doom from his magical flames versus the sun, and more specifically, the heart of a star. Loki and co. then attacked Asgard. Lives were lost, including Balder, several allies, and even Lady Sif is injured. Thor survives, but Mjolnir is broken, which breaks him. On the next battle in Vanaheim, Beta Ray Bill appears and saves the day, then offering his hammer, Stormbreaker. The squire that Thor took in also dies in the Battle of Vanaheim, and between his father, Sif, Mjolnir, and now the boy, Thor is broken and knows that his strength is not enough this time, and he needs to seek a greater power. Beta Ray Bill also offers to guard Asgard while Thor is away seeking this greater power. Both Hugin and Munin, as well as the Odin Force, become his guides on retracing his father's footsteps. Upon reaching Mirmir's well, One Eye had already been done before by his father, and the Odin Force explained this would be hollow gesture, considering it had already been done. Thor would need to give both. And when it came time to hang on Yggdrasil, his father had already been on the brink before. He would actually need to go all the way. Upon receiving the wisdom of the runes, he realizes that Ragnarok is a cycle and refuses to take part in it any longer. He wakes up in Helheim, but is saved by the Odin Force, who takes him to those who sit above in shadow, where after realizing that Ragnarok was a manipulated cycle they feed on, Thor threatens them and leaves. After returning, he obliterates Loki's army with a wave of his hand and removes Loki's head to place it on his belt for the rest of the journey. Thor states he will give those above a final battle and end this cycle once and for all, because his time as a mortal made him unpredictable. He didn't fight or play by the old rules. He then goes on to make a deal with Sutur that he'll allow him entry into Asgard and give him his final battle if he fixes Mjolnir. After Sutur agrees to this, Thor visits the Norns and destroys the Tapestry of Fate, but not before those who sit above in shadow could try tempting him with ascendancy, which only angered Thor before replying, "You will now face the consequences of your actions for the first time." With them now gone and free will restored, Thor saw nothing else he could achieve and entered the slumber of the gods for a while.